Please help me to welcome Mike Foster, Faculty Senate Chair and Associate Professor in the Department of Theater and Dance, to the podium.
Wow, what an awesome group of people here today. It is my privilege to spend a couple seconds and talk to you guys about faculty and what we do. There's a misconception that we are unapproachable, that for whatever reason, you and I, teacher and student, we don't have a lot in common. A perfect example of this is the regalia, this stuff that we're wearing here. Me, my platform mates, we're all wearing this, and it's a kind of visual indication of my status in the academic world. But it doesn't tell you anything about who I am. So I'm going to take it off. Now that's better, right? More comfortable. It's hot out. We can wear a t-shirt. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two of us. Underneath all the pomp, I'm just a guy. A guy who's overcome a bunch of stuff to be here with you today. Like many of you new students coming out here, my family didn't go to college. Like many of you, I came from a small town, Niceville, in fact. Like many of you, I didn't have the best grades in high school, and like many of you, I was told I couldn't make it. But along my path, a few shining stars helped guide my way, notably a man named Bill Teague, who was my professor at my undergraduate college. He knew that success wasn't determined by how many A's you got, but by how hard you worked to get those A's. Bill was someone who had been there, done that, and was a person I wanted to be like. His personal values, his work ethic, his wealth of knowledge was something I aspired to gain in my own career. And so he became a model for how I want to develop in my own journey. And even today, almost 20 years later, I still call Bill for advice. He was then, and he is now, my mentor. A mentor is more than a teacher, more than a professor. A mentor is a guide, someone who will help you find your path to success. Someone who cheers for your successes and dusts you off after your failures. A mentor is someone who has likely done what you will do, both the good and the bad, and yet will still find that despite our circumstances, despite our mistakes, despite our failures, is still there for you the whole time. We as faculty, we've been there. We've been where you are as that new student. We have been lost in class. We've dealt with the stuff that happens around the university. We're here for you. We have chosen to teach. We're not failed business people. We're not failed actors. We are successful teachers. Mentors are important. They're there to help you navigate the seasons of life's journeys. And while you're here in the season of life at Missouri State, I urge you to find that example, that person who's doing what you want to do. If you mirror their example, model their behavior, soak up everything that they have to offer, then you'll find your time here will be more productive, more engaging, and ultimately more rewarding. So now, have a great evening, have a great first day of classes tomorrow, and I'll see all of you here in 4 years. Go Bears!